Do you see my screen? Karthik, do you see my screen? Hello, Karthik. Do you see my screen? Hello, Karthik. Hello. Hello. Hello, Karthik. Hello.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. What happens? It is okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. What is the problem? Actually, I got the message. Means you are asking for 15 minutes time.
Oh, yeah, that we came late yesterday night because we went
Okay,
to
okay.
our station. So
Okay,
I
okay.
think my father, I think, so that
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, so Karthik, miss, what was the last topic?
misc operators. We were working on them.
Miscellaneous operators. Yes, this is okay. So I hope, miss, before this already you get all the concepts. Slight confusing like what a relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator. So you don't have any doubt between these three types. Yes. Okay. So today just starting the new things, but here I am not teaching you each and everything because you have to wait for class and object chapter. Here means most of the operators are heavily used in the class and objects concepts. Okay, so just but I would like to give you just in the brief. Okay, so what is this one and what is that one? So see here means first you are familiar about the size of operator. Again, you are familiar about the conditional operators. Okay. Next, just today, just I'm discussing the comma operator, but I'm skipping the dot and arrow operator. Also, I will skip the cast operator, and also I will skip the ampersand and asterisk last. Okay, so today just I'm discussing this in this category. First, this let me finish the comma operator. So size of it is done already. One main point you can observe, I told you in the size of you can pass data type or you can pass variable. But here in the future when you will learn the class, okay, so you can also pass the class structure, unions and any other user defined data type within the size of operator. So you will get the accurate size of that. So where data type is the desired data type including classes, structures, unions, and any other user-defined data type. Okay. So a conditional operator already almost it is also done. So I am not wasting the time here. Now just focus on the comma operator. So see, very simple. See, Karthik, you may have lot of expression, and each expression is separated by the comma. Now you want to execute all of them. Okay, so in that case, this is the useful. Now see here, the purpose of comma operator is to string together several expressions. Okay, means overall you want to execute a lot of expressions simultaneously. So very simple. You have to write all of them using separated by the comma. So the value of a comma separated list of expression is the value of the rightmost expression. What is this point? means the last expression which you have among a series of the expressions. So that will be the final value of the overall expression. So remember this point. Next, essentially, the comma's effect is to cause a sequence of operations to be performed. The values of the other expressions will be discarded. This means that the expression on the right side will become the value of the entire comma separated expression. Don't worry, you will understand from the example. Suppose this is the example. I have Karthik, three expressions. Count equals 90. A second expression, the increment is the variable. This is equal to 10. The third expression I have count plus 1. I mean count plus 1. Okay, that is a count equal to count plus 1. So, means what? Means I'm writing all these three expressions separated by the comma. But question is what? What is the value which is assigned into the var? So first, remember 2 points. First, from the left hand side, means from the LHS side, expression is executed. 19 is stored into count. 10 is stored into increment variable. Then what happens? Count is incremented. And here first assigns count the value of 19, assigns INCR variable the value 10, then adds 1 to the count. Got this point? From the LHS side, it starts executing. Okay, remember. But the question is what should be the ultimate data assigned into the var? So very simple, as you notice from the above notes, the last expression, okay, that is the final one. So, and finally assigns var the value of the rightmost expression, that is count plus 1, which is what? 20. So 20 is assigned into the var. Remember, if you have doubt, just ask me. Only 2 points you have to remember. First point, from the LHS side, one by one, that is executed. Fine. Okay, second points, what should be the final value which is assigned into the LHS variable? So the last expression, what is the value of the last expression? That is the value which should be assigned into the variable. Got my point, Karthik?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So 1 point, you must include the parenthesis, because if you miss the parenthesis, then what happens? There may be some problem. So whenever you have such a several expressions separated by comma, you must put all of them using the parenthesis. And what is this point? The parentheses are necessary because the comma operator has a lower precedence than the assignment operator. I will discuss something in the precedence of operators. So comma operator, that's done. Next. Now see here, yes, tell me.
Could you go back to the last one? I just want to.
Just one. This one?
Yes, I would like to add. I'll just write down this examples, then it'll be easier.
Okay. You want to write the example?
Yes.
Okay. Completed, Karthik?
Almost done, sir. I'm done, sir.
Okay. So Coma operator comes. Now comes what C++ member operators. Okay. So we have two operators in this time. Means I'm not discussing because it is not possible. Means until and unless I start the OOP concepts. Okay. Just go through this one. Means we have two operators in this category: dot operator and arrow operator. Okay. So these are used to reference individual members of the classes, structures, and unions. So I'm skipping deliberately this one. Okay. But in this example, try to understand at least if you get 25%, so it will be bonus for you. Suppose I have the employee structure, and in this employee structure, I have the two members, first name and age. Okay. Now, in the future, how we can access the first name, how we can access the age of the employee. So using the dot operator, we can access. If we have the pointer concept, then using the arrow operator, we can access the first name and age. Okay. So, and this, don't worry, Karthik, you will be totally confused. Okay. Just wait for the coming chapter. Again, casting operators. So once again, means you can use the cast operator in the two scenarios. First, generally. Second, in the class and object concepts. So first, generally, just you can understand here. Suppose you have the integer data. Now you want to convert that into the double data. So how you can do this? By the casting, you can perform such things. Okay, so this is the benefit of the casting operator. A cast is a special operator that forces one data type to be converted into another. So as an operator, a cast is unary operator. As I told you, you can divide, you can categorize into three ways for all the operators: unary operator, binary operator, and ternary operator. Unary operator needs only one operand to work. Binary operator needs two operand to work, and a ternary operator needs three operand to perform. So cast is what? It comes into the unary operator and has the same precedence as any other unary operator. So what is the syntax for this one? This is very simple. You have any expression, and before this, within the parenthesis, you can casting means in which you want to convert such. Okay. Suppose you have the, let me take the example. So, so where type is the desired data type. So other casting operators supported by C++ or what this is used in the class and object. First, let me take the example. So just a minute. I have. So once again, which type of this example, Karthik? Can you browse? J plus plus, J plus 100, 999 plus J. Which type of operator it is explaining? Coma operator. First, you try to execute this one. What should be the output for this? J contains 10. And what should be the value for the I? This is the best example for your previous coma operator. As I told you in the coma operator, how many expression in the RHS side? First, this one, second, third one, three expression you have. Which expression is executed first, Karthik?
The J plus plus.
J plus, yes. So what happens here? And again, you know, pre-increment, post-increment like this. You know that concepts.
Yes.
So here, but here there is no confusion. So simply that J is incremented. Okay, fine. Now J plus 100, what happens? Previously, J equals 11. Now J plus 100. It becomes 111. Now 999 plus J means 999 plus 111. What happens? 1000.
So this is 1 minute.
1100, I think. What is the case? Okay, so whatever the value You are dropping in the last expression. So that value is assigned into the variable. I remember that point.
1110, sir.
Okay. So that means the final expression, third expression value is assigned into that. Understand? Okay. Next, what I have in the miscellaneous. So here, yes, this is the good example for the casting operator. First, see here, Miss, what is the data type of the A in the verb?
Double.
Double. Now, Miss, what is the purpose of this one? Int A. Actually, I want to convert that double value into the int. Okay, now I'm assigning that integer value into the C, because here in the above you declare the C variable of which type, Karthik?
Of int.
In. Okay, that's why here which directly if you are assigning them, which that may be the what a problematic. So before assigning, it is your duty to convert that double data into the integer data. So how you can convert? Using the cast operator. So this is the casting. Okay, means you are just simply converting double into integer. Now you will get the output here. Again, what is happening in the second here? C equals int b. First, you tell me what is the type of the b variable? Float. It is the float. Now you want to store the floating data into the what integer data. Again, it is not possible. Okay. So before assigning, it is your responsibility to convert the float data into the int data. So how you can perform? Using the casting. So within the parentheses, you are supplying the int. So what happens? The float data is converted into the int data, and now that is assigned into C variable. Simple or not? Getting this point?
Yes.
Okay, very simple this one. Second example we have on the class and object. So, but I am not demonstrating that one. First, let me execute this one once again, and for your confirmation, first. First executing the Coma Operator example. Now, Karthik, from the every weekend you will be off, or that was the last one.
Come again, sir?
Means again in the coming Saturday, Sunday, what you will be off, or you will be absent, or
I believe I will be
regular?
there. I should
Okay,
be
okay, fine, fine. So actually, it's uh, so many classes we missed. Okay, fine. So just executing this one. Obviously, I am getting output what actually 10 and 10. Are you agree from this output? The previous example, Coma Operator.
Hmm, I got a different one, but
Different. What different?
I got 1110.
1110. Why it is? Just for let me check this one. J plus 8 is 11. J plus 100 means 111. 111 plus D is 111. 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Yes, I also get the difference. Okay, don't worry. Okay, I will check this one. Okay, just a minute. Once again, 10, 10, 110. No, no. There's some mistake. Okay. Okay. Means which we get both of us get means that is the fine. Okay. But why this is not showing this one? I don't know. It may be depending on the compiler to compiler. I will check on different compilers also. Okay,
Sir,
don't worry. Yes.
from increment to pre-increment. What happens?
See here, actually, Miss, here in this case, it doesn't matter, Karthik. Whether it is the pre-increment or post-increment, it doesn't matter. Got this point?
Yes.
Okay, here in this case, it doesn't matter. But the J is incremented overall. Now J plus 100. Okay, addition. Now again, that final value of J is adding into the 911. Okay, don't worry. Okay, but that concept is fine. Okay. I'm taking the next one. is also very simple. So when it is beneficial to cast, when you have to use the casting concepts. So in this, suppose, Karthik, if you omit the casting concept here, so what you will get? Definitely, you should try to what experiment on such thing. Without casting, what you are getting, and with casting, what we are getting the output. Okay. So overall, conclusion is simple. Whenever we have the mixture of what data, one is a floating, one is of a double, etc. Okay, then you in this case you must use the casting concepts to make the similar data type. Okay, and second, it is also important when you are performing, suppose addition of two data. One is what float and another is what double. So this is the problematic. So it is better as a good programmer to cast for making the same value, same data type value, then perform the addition. Understand? So how you can cast, very simple, within parentheses, just put that one in which you want to convert. Okay. Next we have this is the pointer again. In this time, try to understand this one. Suppose cutting var is the simple variable. Which type of variable this is? This is integer variable. Which type? Integer variable. Yes. Now PTR, what you are observing, we have the asterisk sign. It is not the integer variable. It is, and above you can say this is the normal variable. You can write what? Normal variable. Got it? But this is a special variable. A special variable. That is what? Pointer variable. Okay, I have the chapter, pointer chapter. I will, I may discuss in that chapter, but here it is important to know you. Okay, means how you can define the pointer variable. Just before that variable, you have to use the asterisk symbol. Okay, so here asterisk is what? Here, what is the asterisk? Here asterisk is not multiplication operator. But it is what? Indirection operator. Indirection operator. Got this point? So especially it is used to declare the pointer variable. Now compiler understand that, oh, PTR is not the normal variable, but it is the pointer variable. Means it is pointing to some integer data. And here, what is the purpose of this one? Means this PTR is pointing to the integer data. If you have the char, this PTR is pointing to the character data. If here you have the float, this PTR is pointing to the float data. Got my point? Now question is what? How you can access, actually from the pointer, you are going to access the normal data. So how you can access that one? So before accessing first, what comes in the var variable? What comes in the var variable? 3000. Now a PTR equals ampersand var. So what happens, Karthik, here? Actually you are assigning the address of, actually Karthik, see here, means I am also getting the problem because means you are lacking the C knowledge. Okay, actually, Miss, which all these topics must be covered in the C. Okay, only then you can start your journey in the C++. Understand my point, Karthik? Okay, so that's why Miss, you are encountering first time this. So Miss, it is not better to me to skip such concepts. So let me convince that one. See, Karthik, actually, Miss, what is the pointer? Let me finish this one. So it is a special variable, okay, which stores only address. Remember first points. What is the point? This is the special variable which stores only address is that is not storing, that is not storing the normal data. Remember. Okay. But second point was how you can declare the 2 points we have. What 2 points? 2 points I have to cover. Very first point is what? Point one means how you can declare. How you can declare such pointer variable. And second point is what? Second point is what? How you can assign the address into this. Pointer value. Okay. In the program, you must mention these two things. So very first point, how you can declare the pointer. So answer is simple. From the example, I'm just writing the example. Int what star ptr. Sorry. So what happens here? Means you are declaring the pointer. The compiler understand ptr is not the normal value. It is the special pointer value. Now, for assigning the address, it is your duty to do what like ptr equals for which variable you want to store the address. So, using the ampersand sign, what ampersand, suppose I have that now. But what is the num? Again, you may be confused. On the top, already I have assumed here, assume what? I have the int num and num contains suppose a 50. Okay. Assume on the top I have the num variable, it contains 50. Now here you are what you are doing here, you are assigning the address of num, means you are assigning address of num variable. What this points in every program of the pointer, these two concepts are necessary. First, you have to declare the pointer variable. Second, you have to assign the address of the normal variable into this pointer variable. Now, we have not 2 points, actually we have the 3 points. Okay, pointer 3 points we have. So now it is time to discuss the third points. So what is the third points? So see here, the third points is what? Kartik, means how to access the normal data using the pointer variable. What were points? So first, remember 3 points. Very first point, Kartik, in the first before the 3 points, what is the pointer? How you can define pointer?
Pointer is basically just a variable that stores the address of another variable, right?
Yes, only store the address. Okay, means not the data, not the normal data. Remember. Now 3 points. What are the 3 points? In the program, you have to mention how to declare the pointer variable. Okay, so that compiler understand. Oh, this is the pointer variable, a special variable. Second point, Kartik, manually you have to assign the address of which you want. Okay, in the manner that this pointer variable should point to that variable. Okay. Now third is what? How to access the normal data using the pointer variable. So just a focus on this point. So again, the statics operator is used to access normal data. Okay. So see here. So don't be confused. So here, what is the main points? Main points about the statics. Main points about statics operator. So you tell me. So a role of the statics operator. What is the first one? It is the multiplication operator. Yes or no?
Yes.
Multiplication operator. What is the second point? Symbol is same. And second is what? Indirection operator. Indirection operator. Okay. What is the purpose for this one? What is the purpose for this one?
The purpose is to assign the
To declare pointer variable. Hey, I am noting down. To declare pointer variable. That's all. And what is the purpose of the first one? This one?
to multiply two numbers together.
Yes. To multiply. Okay. Now coming on the last one. Third, here, means what? This is not index. This is called address of. Sorry, not address. Value at this address. Value at this address. Operator. Okay, and what is the purpose of this one? To access the what? Normal data, normal variable data. Remember this points. Okay, in the short, I am trying to convince you, Karthik, for the pointer. So that is the definition, and 3 points you have to remember. Okay, first, what you have to declare the pointer variable. Now you have to assign the address into this pointer variable. Now you you are in the situation to access the normal data using the pointer variable. Now here I am giving you very brief demo. Okay, demo for the pointer. So first int very first I am writing what int num. Num contains 50. Second points, I am declaring the pointer value. I am taking PTR, but it is not the pointer variable. So for pointer value, what I have to do? I have to use the star sign. Got it? Okay, Karthik. Now, second case is what? Second points, I have to assign the address of the num. So how we can assign? PTR equals %num. Okay, what happens here? So I am writing here for your simplicity means what? Declaration of pointer variable. Yes, what is the second one? What is this one?
To assign the address.
Assigning address, yes. Assigning address of which one? Normal variable. Remember, normal variable. Okay, now third point is what, Karthik? Now see here, actually, means you are using like this, just a minute, sorry. See out. What? Value in num equals. And you are mentioning here what you are generally like this. Yes or no? So you are getting what you are getting? You are getting the value of which one, Karthik?
Giving the value of num.
Yes, this is the normal way. Yes, this is the normal way.
Yes.
Normal way. But hey, now you don't, in the future, you don't have to use the num. What num is used only one time here, one time and second time at assigning the address. After this, you should never use the num directly. But question is what? Then how we can get the actual data held in the num? So yes, answer is what? Using the pointer variable, you can do that one. So here I am writing that one. So what? Just I am copying and paste that one. Now see here, this is instead of this one, Karthik, here notice the writing aesthetics what PTR. So this is the answer. So this is not the normal way, but this is the what the pointer. Pointer. So got this point. Using the num, you can get the 50. Also using the aesthetics PTR means you are getting that one. So once again, I am trying to convince you Means here, statics PTR means what? Karthik, statics PTR means what? First, you tell me, what do you mean by the static symbol here?
That is to show the value at this operator that we are.
Yes, yes, third one, yes, not the second one. So, okay, so PTR means what? Actually, oh, means what? Value at which address? Now, question comes. Which address? Already that address is assigned into which variable? Into the PTR variable. Into the PTR variable, PTR contains the address. So here, don't be confused. Here I'm writing once again means what? Num contains data. That is 50. Yes. Okay. But here PTR contains here I'm writing. PTR contains what? Address. But which address? But which address? Okay.
Num.
Yes, that is address of num. Remember this one. So address num is already stored. You manually here did this one. Sorry, not this one. Here PTR equals ampersand num. So PTR contains that address. Okay. So later that address is what? Suppose that address is 10050. Suppose this is the address. Okay. So PTR contains. So PTR contains what? 10050. Understand? Okay. But num contains 50. Yes. You have doubt?
No.
Okay. Now coming on the points again in the rough, I am trying to explain you. Miss, what do you mean by statics PTR? So once again, Karthik here, I'm taking the new. Now see here, statics. Statics PTR means what? What is the meaning of this one? Statics and what you have in the PTR. Can I write Karthik here 10050? You agree or not? Because PTR contains this information. Agree? Okay. Agree or not? Now see here, what is the conclusion for this one? Means asterisk is what? Value at which address? Value at 10050. What mean? What this one? So what is the value in the in this address? So obviously that is
the value of num.
Obviously that is what? Obviously that is what a 50. Understand? So at this address already you have the 50 data. Okay. So see here, actually you are previously you are directly accessing the data, but now you are indirectly accessing the data. Okay. Suppose Karthik, you are touching your nose. Okay, in the what simple way, but also you can touch your nose by what whirling your hand from the back side and from the right side. You can also touch your nose. That is another way. So we have the two ways. Direct you can access and indirectly you can access. So this is the way. Now question comes, you may ask, Mr. Sir, what is the benefit of this point? It seems complicated. Yes, and this time it seems complicated, but you should know, Karthik, in the operating system design, in the software system, okay, in lot of softwares, the pointers plays very important role. Because what if any system has the address, if he knows the address, then Mr. What that object can what access the normal data, actual data through that address. Understand the point, Karthik?
Yes.
Okay. Again, I will what to discuss too much in the pointer chapter, but in this time, just try to understand this one. Okay. So again, I am coming here where now here. I hope it is clear. So what is happening here, Karthik? Once again, int var, int asterisk ptr. Now you already know, and also I have third one, int val, var. Don't be confused. Above is var, Below is var. Now in the var, what you are storing? 3000. Okay. Now here, what I am doing, Karthik? PTI equals ampersand var.
Yes.
As I told you, it is our responsibility, it is the responsibility of the programmer to store the address of the normal variable into the pointer variable. So here, address of var is stored into PTR. Okay. Now what is happening here? You tell me.
Here what is
Asterisk PTR. Asterisk PTR means what? Value at this address. Which address? That the address which is stored into the PTR. Which address is stored into PTR? Address of var, VAR. Got my point? You should, yes, you should work hard on this. Today, you should work hard on this. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, so Miss, what if you want, Miss, you can write down this program. Either you can write this program or you can take my notepad program. Which one you prefer?
I wrote down the three main points for the thing.
Okay, notepad now.
I already got
This
some
one?
notes. Yeah, I already got
This
some.
one?
I got notes. Yes.
Okay. Because Karthik, Miss, I tried in short time to convince the pointer concept so that Miss, we should not decrease our speed of the learning. That's why.
Yeah.
So, Miss, I'm telling you, you should work extra work on this concept pointer.
Okay, sir. Hello. Sir,
Yes,
I already have my notes done.
that is done. Okay.
That's all done. All the notes are
Have you written? Have you written these 3 points?
the 3 points. Let me see. Oh yeah. I think I was missing here. Picture.
This is the main points. First, you have declared the pointer variable. Second point, you must assign the address which you want this pointer should point to. And third, now finally, you have to access all the normal data using the pointer variable.
I finished that.
Then it is okay. Next one, you should write this program or that program.
Yeah, I wrote down the part that I needed.
Okay, so both are the same, slight difference. So remember once again, Karthik, here, what is happening actually? What is assigned into the val variable? Asterisk PTR, already you know the concept, means value at the address. Which address? Which PTR contains? Which address PTR contains? It contains the address of var, var, yes? Suppose something 1050 like this. So what is the address? What is the value at that address? Obviously, you have the value 3000. So what is assigned to val? 3000. Now what you will get the output? First output, second output, third output. Now let me execute this code. So obviously you will get what? First one 3000, second one some address, and here we can't predict Karthik about the address. Okay, system will take that one. Now observe, value of var is 3000. Value of PTR means it is showing what is contained into the PTR pointer variable. So this one. And you know, actually address is written into the hexadecimal format, Karthik. That's why you are observing 0x61AP like this. Address are always in the hexadecimal format, not the integer format. Remember this one. Now last one, value of val is what? 3000. So I hope, Miss, you have a small idea about the pointer, Karthik, this time. Yes or no? But I recommend work hard on the pointer concepts. Okay. Now, I think we have so many programs. So now next one, precedence operator. So first, let me discuss about that one. Then only then we can. So casting operator, it is done already. Pointer operators. So see here, as I discussed, address of operator, indirection operator. Okay, which I discussed now. Okay, so a pointer is a variable that contains the address of another variable, or a variable that contains the address of another variable is set to point to the other variable. So obviously, Karthik, this pointer is indirectly pointing to some data, another data. Okay, which data? The data available at this address. Very simple. So a variable can be any data type, including an object, a structure, or again pointer itself. Now notice this point, last pointer here, Karthik, means I demonstrated by taking the variable, but instead of the variable, you can use a structure, you can use another object, class object, you can also use the pointer. Are you confused? Are you confused? Instead of, see here, means I'm writing PTI equals ampersand now. Yes. So instead of this one, means you can assign the address of not only variable, but you can assign the address of any another object. You can assign address of a structure. You can assign address of even another pointer. So that is the advanced level concept. Okay, so you have to wait for that. But in this time, remember these points. This doesn't play only with the variable, but it plays with all things, whether it is variable, whether it is a structure, whether it is object, or even whether it is the pointer. Got my point? So in this case, Karthik, so Miss, let me take that example on the notepad. So in that case, if PTR contains the address of another pointer, it is called now see here, pointer to pointer. Actually, this is the advanced level concept, Karthik. As I told you, Pointer may contain address of variable. Pointer may contain address of object. Pointer may contain address of a structure, or pointer may contain address of pointer itself, another pointer. So that in that case, that is called pointer to pointer.
Is
What
there any
my
benefit?
point?
Yeah.
Tell me.
What will the benefit?
Once again, Karthik, tell me.
What will benefit doing pointer to pointer? I mean, I really don't see a benefit of it.
Benefit of this one.
Yes.
Okay, in this time, I can't explain you, Karthik, because you are totally new about the pointer. Okay, so wait, I have the pointer chapter. In that chapter, just you recall me, and you will get all benefits and each and everything about the pointer.
Okay.
Okay, okay. In this time, what I told you, just digest all such things. Okay. So once again, Mr. What is the main points on the PPT? My PPT. Once again, Karthik, again I'm repeating, this point you should remember a variable can be any data type including an object or a structure or again pointer itself. Now we have the dot operator, we have the arrow operator. I'm escaping these points, okay, deliberately. I'm waiting for the pointer chapter. So it is enough for you in this time. Okay, now just not today, just miss in the tomorrow session, I will discuss what precedence of the operators in C++ because it is very important. Suppose you have any expression in the C++, now how compiler can execute, which operator should be executed first, which should be executed next, etc. So that is decided according to this concept, Karthik. Means what operators precedence. So we have the table and you have to remember that one. First, just I'm giving you just a short summary about that one. So operator precedence determines the grouping of terms in an expression. This affects how an expression is evaluated. So operators with the highest precedence appear at the top of the table. Those with the lowest appear at the bottom of the table. Okay, remember this point. So within an expression, higher precedence operators will be evaluated first. Okay, suppose it is also possible, Karthik, you may have several operators having same precedence. Then in this case, what happens? In this case, compiler will choose what the very first from the LHS side. The first operator encountered that will be executed first, then second one, then third one. But in case of having different precedents, then there is no problem. The rule is set. According to that rule, that particular operator is executed first. Getting this point, Karthik?
Yes.
Okay, now look at the table. Just okay, a small look. So see here, this is the table which gives you which has the highest precedence and which has the lowest precedence. As is on the top you have the highest precedence operator, but on the below bottom you have the lowest precedence operator. What my point? Now in some column you observe several operators. Suppose here multiplicative. You are observing three operators, Karthik: asterisk, slash, and percentage. Then what is the meaning of this one? Is all these operators have the same precedence level. So in this case, which should execute first? So we have another terminology, that is associativity. So that is decided according to this associativity rule. So this is also defined in most of the case left to right. Only in few cases we have what right to left. What do you mean by left to right and what do you mean by right to left? Very simple, Karthik. In case of left to right associativity, what happens? The operator which comes first, means from the left side, that is executed first. Okay, the middle operators executed second. The last, third one executed at last. Got my point? Yes. But take the second example here. What is the associativity for this unary operator? Here we have lot of unary operators, plus, minus, what note of exclamation, tilde, plus plus, minus plus, etc. All these are unary operator and having the same priority. But question comes, means if lot of such unary operators occurs, then which should execute first? Then that is decided according to the associativity rule. So what is the associativity rule for such? So this is the right to left. Now, what do you mean by right to left, Karthik, here? Here, just opposite of this one. Means from the right side, which the operator which comes, that is executed first. Then second right side, then third right side, then and so on. Understand this point, Karthik?
Yes.
What do you mean by left to right and right to right, right to left associativity?
If it's left to right, it means that, let's say if you take multiple creative, first multiplication will have more precedence, followed by division, then modulus.
Don't say more precedence. Precedence is same. Don't say that one. Here in this case multiplication means here all these three are having the same precedence. In this case, you know, all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 operators here. All these 10 operators are having same priority, Karthik. Okay. So don't say that means higher and lowest here. Once again, I am repeating. See here, whenever you have some situation, which situation having the same precedence, then what associativity rule is applied. Then according to associativity rule, means what is defined here, accordingly that is executed. If it is left to right, so means execution is done from the left side. If it is right to left, then execution is started from the right side. First right side operators, then second right side operator, then third one. Remember this. I hope you get this concept. Very important.
Yeah, I got it, sir.
Or you, if you have doubt, tell me frankly.
I don't have that, sir.
Okay, fine. Now you tell me from the second last one, means assignment operator here. Again, we have so many assignment operators I discussed in the compound assignment operators. Did you recall or not? Compound assignment operator?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here so many. So all these are having the same precedence, Karthik. Then if a multiple occurs in the expression, then what do compiler do? What do compiler do in this situation?
It would first go right to left. If it this is
Yes. Then it takes the help from the associativity. What is the rule here said? Right to left. It means not from the LHS side, but the RHS side. Okay, this one, then this one, then this one, etc. I hope it is clear. Okay, so you have to remember this chart. Okay, and tomorrow I will give you some examples related to this one, and also you have to work on this one.
Okay.
Got these points? Okay, so once again, very first postfix. These postfix operator are having the highest precedence, then unary, then multiplicative, then additive, etc. Means top to bottom precedence level is decreased. Understand?
Yeah.
Top to bottom precedence level is decreased. So you have to remember this table, remember the chart. According to this one, then you have to calculate that one. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Miss, are you willing to note down this chart this time?
As of now.
Yes, yes, it will be helpful for the tomorrow session, Miss. It will save us time.
Okay, sir. But I have an idea. I was thinking I rather just call. Actually, you know, I'll write it down. No, I'll write it down. So first,
Are you writing?
yes. I'm writing it down, sir.
That is done?
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
Okay, okay. So very first, you have the postfix operator. So many operators come in this category. Then we have the unary operator. Or Karthik, should I do what Miss copy and paste. And Miss, I'm sending on the WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay, this will save time for both, saving time for you and saving time for me also. Yes or no?
Okay.
Okay, so Miss, I will WhatsApp this one. Okay, so I'm stopping the session here, and in the tomorrow I will work on this precedence of operators. Okay, Karthik. Okay, fine. Meeting you tomorrow.
Okay. Have a good day, sir.